I'm a businessman, always on the move, traveling from city to city, signing deals, shaking hands, always busy. It's the life I've chosen, and in some ways, it suits me. No commitments, no long-term ties, just work, travel, repeat. But today, I can't shake this feeling, this unease that seems to be following me. I board the plane just like any other, head down, briefcase in hand, and take my seat by the window. It's a routine flight to a business meeting I've already mentally dismissed as another boring encounter. The usual hum of the engines, the slight bump as we taxi out. Everything feels normal. I'm used to this. I sit back, open the window shade, and watch the city grow smaller beneath us. I'm tired. The last few weeks have been exhausting. Meetings, presentations, late nights. So I try to lose myself in my book, let the low drone of the plane and the rhythm of the flight lull me into a momentary escape. But then something changes. At first, it's subtle, a faint, almost imperceptible tremor that runs through the floor, through the walls. A slight shift in the air, the sudden tightening of the space around me. A few passengers cough, the kind of dry cough that leaves a tickling sensation at the back of your throat. I shrug it off. It's probably nothing, just the recycled air. We're all human, and humans get sick. The woman across the aisle from me begins to squirm in her seat. She clutches her stomach, eyes wide. Her hand trembles as she reaches for the overhead compartment. I watch her, my curiosity piqued, but I quickly return to my book. A few minutes later, the screaming starts. Heart hammering as the woman's body jerks, spasms. She stares at the man beside her, her pupils dilated, her mouth open in a silent scream. Then she lunges, her face twisted in an unnatural snarl as she digs her teeth into his throat. Blood splatters across the aisle, the scream finally breaking free. A horrible, guttural sound that reverberates through the cabin. People are shouting. Panic spreads like wildfire. A wildfire that has already consumed the few, now monstrous passengers. Their eyes glow with a strange hunger, and they lunge at anyone within reach. I'm frozen for a moment, unable to comprehend what's happening. My brain refuses to make sense of the violence unfolding around me. But it doesn't matter. The next moment, I'm running. My heart pounds in my chest as I make my way down the narrow aisle, pushing past frenzied passengers and the chaotic flood of screams, desperate to escape the madness. The restroom door is a small refuge. It's just a tiny closet, barely enough room to turn around, but it's a safe haven now. I lock the door behind me, my breath ragged, my mind spinning with disbelief. I lean against the wall, trying to steady myself, trying to convince myself that this isn't real, that I'm not seeing the transformation of human beings into monsters right before my eyes. But I know it's real. I know it. I press my back against the toilet, listening to the horrific sounds coming from the cabin. The growls, the roars, the sickening wet crunch of flesh being torn. It's a nightmare, but it's happening in front of me. After a few minutes, I hear the footsteps, heavy, uneven, dragging along the floor. Someone is coming. I look up at the door, my breath caught in my throat. A faint noise, like something scraping against the walls, causes me to flinch. I can't stay here forever. I can't just wait for the inevitable. I crack the door open, just a sliver. The cabin outside is nothing short of a horror show. Bodies are scattered everywhere, some still writhing, others completely still. I see the man who was sitting next to the woman earlier. His face is no longer human. It's a grotesque mockery of the man I remember, twisted and rotten, his skin sagging and falling off in pieces. His teeth are bared in a predatory grin as he stumbles toward the restroom. I slam the door shut, my hands trembling. My mind races with thoughts of escape, but I know there is no escape. The plane is going down, but even if it crashes, I'll never make it out alive. I'm trapped in here, in this tiny restroom, with no way to fight back. The monsters are everywhere. I can hear the pilots now, over the radio. Their voices crackle through the static, panicked and frantic. Mayday! 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 We've lost control. Passengers are attacking each other. We need permission to land. We need permission to land immediately. I sink to the floor, hugging my knees. My hands press to my ears as the sound of their voices sends waves of cold dread through me. The cabin is dead, the monsters still lurking in the shadows. The only people alive are the pilots and me. And for some reason that's somehow worse. The plane flies on, suspended in the air, its fate sealed, and mine with it. I close my eyes, not knowing if I'll survive, not knowing if anyone will ever find us.